Golf to me, you know, I started when I was 6, got my first golf club. I mean, I couldn't imagine being without the sport. I'm Fanny Sunesson, and for me golf is much more than a game. The first caddy gig I got was actually in Sweden. At that time it wasn't that many pro caddies, so a friend of mine caddied as a local caddy, and I thought, that's pretty cool. You get to know how the players deal with different shots inside the ropes. So I signed up as a local caddy for the following year, and that's how I started. I've done 6 Ryder Cups, 1 President's Cup, and I think I've done 750 tournaments. Caddying for a player is really coaching a player at the time of performance. And that's my essence of the coaching, is to try to help the player that I'm helping coach themselves, so they can have less stress, be prepared, and be right here, right now in the presence. I've had lots of good moments, but if I had to pick one, it's the Open St Andrews 1990. And Nick and I are walking off 17. We've managed to play the road hole okay. We got 18 ahead of us. So he hits a good drive, and as we walk off, we got St Andrews right in front of us. And Nick turns around to me and says, enjoy this moment. We knew we were going to win, basically. And I'm so forever grateful that he said that, because I wouldn't have. Without him, I wouldn't have thought about it. And when I think about it to this day, I mean, I choke up, because it was so cool to walk down. One time I felt being ahead, which normally isn't good, thinking about something else, was when I caddied for Henrik Stenson, 09, at the Players. And we're on 16, last day, and 17, the famous par 3 with water around it. I found myself that I was already thinking about 17. But I sort of gave myself like okay, stop it. I need to be here and now, and so I went back into being in the presence, which is so important. Yeah, my coaching career, if you want to call it that, probably started when Pia Nilsson, head coach of the Swedish national team, she asked if I could do some golf course strategy coaching. And I didn't know what to teach, because everything I knew was so ingrained that I really had to find out what I was doing. So I ended up doing some camps with the Swedish team, did that, and then I've always been interested in the mind. I've been interested in state of mind, how a player should perform the best. You know, what state of mind should they be in? And I think that was one of my strengths. One piece of advice that I think amateurs could use is hitting to something rather than avoid something. If there is a water on the right and you got out of bounds left, there's a green in the middle. Focus on hitting it to that. Don't avoid the left or the right side. Hit to something. That's more fun as well. One of the main things for me is to have fun when you play. And I think that's often a goal that I have for players I work with, to enjoy it. Because golf is a fun game, and if you enjoy it, it's also easier.